Visit Camp Brightside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Brightside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Brightside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Brightside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Brightside and stay a while. For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasting food on our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner, serving great food to great people.
Good evening, everybody. We're out here live on the pavilion at the tailgate. Is that loud enough? Looking for the Jory approval. We're live out here at the Eagle Nation Coaches Show tonight. It's here at the baseball field because we celebrate, we get ready for playoff baseball. It's Thursday, Friday night right now, depending on the weather, but it's another celebration of Georgetown Eagle baseball dominating District 23 from across the board. The freshmen won district this year, JV won district, and, of course, your varsity team who is here tonight celebrating district champs, 11-1 on the year, 30-3 overall. So congratulations to you guys. But it's a different week, a chance to kind of give them a break tomorrow night, a night off before Thursday, Friday, when the Eagles go to bye district and take on the Bastrop Bears. A special shout-out to Camp Brightside, though. They still are a part of this. They catered tonight. And then the parents bringing in drinks and sides. Thank you so much. What an opportunity to come out and just be here on the campus. The field right out behind us. Coach just got done with the fresh cut, getting ready for action on Thursday night. Remember one thing, and I hate this part of high school sports, is when it gets to the playoffs, the schools lose the right and the privilege to broadcast on their own networks. We have to go to NFHS. So everything will be brought to you as long as we play in the playoffs. Georgetown will be live on the NFHS network to be able to call our Georgetown broadcast. We can have our own hometown broadcast, but it is on NFHS. So any family that can't be there, if you want to let them know, they'll have to get an account with NFHS to log in for each of the games. And so once I get the links ready from NFHS, I'll put them into our GroupMe so you can at least know where to go and grab them. But they control those rights. We've had discussions with the executive director of UIL this summer. That will never change. The UIL likes their money, and that's where they get it, is controlling the rights during the playoffs. And so we'll switch over to NFHS on Thursday night. The good thing is we stay in communication with them so we can have the rights to bring you Georgetown baseball throughout the playoffs, and it should be a good one. Coach Durell is making his way up here. He'll join us live, and But man, what a year! I think we would be beside ourselves, a little dishonest that we didn't kind of celebrate tonight, Coach. You talk about uh, you come in year one, you take the helm, and you have been the first one all year in our conversations to say, "Man, these players, man, this coaching staff." Something someone can't take away from you is under your helm in the first year, your team's won the district title, freshman, JV, and varsity. What a good year for Georgetown baseball. The tradition continues.
I got to start off where it all began. Is our coaching staff's the best in the state, from the top to the bottom. The way we work with our kids and give our kids an opportunity to win, it's like nothing else. We prepare them and teach them in a different way that's different than some things they've done before. But it's a great job our staff does. They put in hours and hours and hours of time preparing practice, scouting, watching guys. We talk about scenarios. You know, the staff has done a great job, and I so appreciate how much hard work they put in. And now our kids, our golly, man, from the top to the bottom, just resilient. You know, it's really hard to complete an undefeated season at any level in baseball without having one game that you kind of play down or you know, you kind of, you know, just don't play your best. So, you know, the freshmen, great job. Our JV did a really good job coming off a really hard pre-district schedule, getting into district and really just rolling. It was fun watching those guys grow. And then our varsity guys, they just, you know, every situation we get in, up, down, every possible scenario we can get into, they find a way to settle in and find a way to win.
One thing this program has never done is shied away from making the non-district season tough. One thing that since being around in 21, 22 with Jordan, it was scheduled to hard teams. Bring in the best competition, especially in the first pitch classic. Go down to San Antonio. You get what they schedule you there, but they typically like to give Georgetown some teams to play and to battle through 51 teams, finishing 5 this year with a big run there at the end. This program doesn't shy away from that. How key is that, though, now looking at the varsity and the wins that have propelled this varsity team behind and coming back, getting a big lead and keeping that lead, battling back and forth, having the lead, losing it, coming back from it. How much does that do to prepare this team now to start this run in the playoffs?
Yeah, our guys had a great opportunity to play some well-coached, very good programs, Dripping Springs, Round Rock, Liberty Hill, and then, you know, all the stuff we did in our tournament season, which is kind of far away, but it's all those decisions and all those games were all wrapped up for them to kind of prepare for playoffs. Once you get to playoffs, the records are gone. It doesn't matter what you did prior to this. Every team is 0-0. The Bastrop Bears are going to come in here. Doesn't matter what their season record is at this point. They're starting 0-0, and they have the same mission and the same goal as we do. And I know they're coached pretty well, and I know he's not going to take us lightly, and I know our guys aren't either.
Now, a lot of question comes into weather. At this time of the year, you just never know when these showers are going to come up. Rain projections. Does that come down to the coaches and you guys deciding if anything changes? The changes that have to be made? Is there a time frame in which the games have to be completed in before next week? How does that work, and what do we look for that in the possibility of some rain coming this weekend?
Yeah, it's Coach Payne and I just had those conversations. We've had them every day, and we just had them about 15 minutes before we came out here. We were kind of discussing scenarios, and it's this time of year. It's weather's all up to chance. But we do love our field. We love how our field takes water. It's a playable field as long as there's not lightning. And then as you run into games, we're gonna push really hard to make sure we get our first game in Thursday, if not Friday. No matter what that game will be here, and so we have the opportunity and the power to make sure that our field's ready and we can get going. And Thursday night, Friday night, it could be a night that we're sitting here waiting out lightning delays, waiting out whatever we can, and whatever our district admin gives us times on what time that we can continue on Thursday is kind of at their process. But then on Friday, it kind of opens up a little bit since it's the end of the week, and we can kind of push as late as we need to into the middle of the night. But it's kind of the rule of thumb is you don't ever want to start an inning after midnight. Especially on a Friday, Saturday. But we're going to do everything we can to ensure that we get a game in.
What's the cutoff time that a series has to be completed in the by-district round to move forward in the area round?
Yeah, so the kind of the rule is this: if you don't complete one game of your 3-game series by the end of the night, Friday night, you're forced to play a 1-game series on Saturday. And so a big push for us is obviously that we get a game in Thursday or Friday so that we get that one guaranteed in so that we can turn on Saturday and play 2. And so it's that's kind of the big thing that you're looking at is trying to make sure that you get your first game in by the end of the night on Friday so that you can ensure yourself a 3-game series.
And that ultimately comes down to you and Coach Carrillo from Bastrop on if changes have to be made, coming to an agreement on those and where those changes come and how that affects.
Absolutely, yeah. We have to bounce it back and forth. We both have to agree on the times that if we do make changes. For an example, let's say Thursday night, if we look at the weather and we think maybe we can start a 5 p.m. start time over a 7 p.m. start time, and we think that's going to be an advantage to us getting the game in. It has to be a discussion that we have sooner than later between myself and the coach at Bastrop, and then we both have to agree that that's something that we want to do and something that we'll move forward from.
And stuff like that comes out, obviously we'll turn to social media at that point. Jeff is always good about getting that information out. There's group meets, there's Sports U and all of that. So stay tuned to that. That's where all the word will come, and we'll continue to post that as we can as we go. A look back before we finally close the book on the regular season, because like you said, the record is 0-0 now for every team going into week 1 of the playoffs, which is by district this week. A look back at that, 30-3. A lot of challenges came in this before the season. And for you coaches, that starts during the tryouts. Decisions have to be made. Who makes the teams, who doesn't. Decisions have to be made, where team they make and where they play. Decisions have to be made every game and who's playing, where they're playing, when they're playing. But then you get to the end of it, and you look back, and this team's 30-3. They went 11-1 in district. How much fun was that in year 1, and how do you celebrate that with these boys, but then now wipe that clean and have them prepared to not rest on that moving forward in the playoffs?
No, it was a blast. It was a blast. Winning's always fun. What's made it more enjoyable for me is again bouncing back to the coaching staff that we have here. I'm in a great position where I don't have to do it all. I have great coaches around me that all kind of delegate their part of the game and kind of what they do for our practices, what our game is. It's all kind of delegated out perfect to where we all kind of handle our part of the organization, and it all just melds together when we get to game day. Everything from pitching to defense to how practice is organized, it's all – I've got the ultimate help. I mean, I've got guys in the staff that do a great job to understand baseball, understand kids, and understand strategy. So it's been nice.
It's Thursday night right now as the schedule sits. There's been no changes?
No.
Right now as it sits, Thursday night here at Eagle Field, 7 o'clock, we'll take on the Bastrop Bears in Game 1. Friday night we'll be at Bastrop down in Bastrop, Texas. Remember, Bastrop High School is not the location to put in your GPS. It is not where you will find the field. You will find a nice school that's had some remodeling done, but no baseball field. You're going to find it. Search Bastrop High School baseball field on Google Maps, and it will take you off of Lovers Lane to where it's by the bus barn, and it is a beautiful all-turf complex that they built about 3 years ago, and we will play there right now scheduled. Friday night at 7:30 p.m. is the start time scheduled for Friday, and then Saturday, if necessary, we'll be back at Bastrop at 1:03 p.m. They like to be a little different on their start times. At Bastrop, if you look at their schedule for the year, all their games like 1:03, 7:04 p.m. It's weird,
Yeah.
But that's the Bastrop way. But it's Georgetown baseball. I tell you what, congrats, Coach. 30-3, and then to look back at these programs and what this JV team did after a tough non-district season to come back and win a district title. This freshman team that goes undefeated. It was a fun year. It was fun to be around, and what a night on Friday night to honor these seniors on their way out. What a great group of seniors we've got. And it was a fun time to honor them on Friday, and then follow it up with a trip up to Waco, of all places. Such a beautiful city of Waco to play the Midway Panthers, defending 6A champions, and are still a good baseball team, and then put it to them like that to finish your non-district season. What a job, and congrats to you and the staff and these boys. What a hard-fought season. Man, the fun just begins now. We go to playoffs on Thursday night. We'll let Coach get out of here. We'll take a quick break. We have 4 juniors tonight we're going to talk to. We're going to start with those two sitting right next to each other. Ben Knuckles and Lawson Richter will join us live here on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show from Georgetown's Eagle Field. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah, fly like an eagle. Yeah, spit fire like a dragon. Make some mistakes, you won't keep me lacking. Already been through it. I ain't the one tapping. Let's see who's next up. Next up. It's just me and my passion. Hear all the talking, they seeing no action. We get to step on while they get the bag. And I'm with my brothers, what's happening? None of my enemies fast and biting my style and jacket. Dropping the storm, you best get the pack. Ain't no more fashion. When I'm
Back live here, Eagle Nation Coaches Show, live at the Pavilion. I guess that's what we call it, the tailgate area at Eagle Field. What is it?
Oh, wait, you just on?
You're on. You're live. It's Ben Knuckles and Lawson Richter joining us now here on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. These two dudes are fun to be around. It's fun to watch them. You find them doing every job imaginable, and between flags and cameras and up and down, even though Ben's probably supposed to be pretty limited after the big surgery. But I think first off, Ben, we got to ask, how's the recovery going after a big Tommy John surgery earlier before the season started? How's that going? And what's the mindset as you look forward to your senior year when you get to come back and give it a go?
It's been pretty good. It's kind of a lot, but really just go to physical therapy and trying to get back to throwing, so that's really it.
What kind of a challenge is that mentally for you, knowing you're going into that junior season, an opportunity to be one of the starters on this team, want to be the leaders on the mound? How big of a challenge was that for you to be able to release that and know that nothing, it's out of your control to go get it done and try to come back the best Ben Knuckles you can next year?
I mean, it was hard at the beginning, but kind of accepted it, and after I had surgery, it was just whatever. Can't do anything.
How much fun has that allowed you to be at least a part of this team and be around it and enjoy the year the best you could given the recovery time?
It's been a lot of fun. I just, hang out with the guys and really just do the charts. But that's about it.
Keep it simple. I tell you what, though, he always has a smile on his face. He's always trying to find out where to put that camera around and up going, but always doing stuff around this team, always helping. Then you get to Mr. Steady here. Lawson does it. This dude is like Mr. Cool. It's like he's always quiet. You never know what's going on in there. He could be the next person that's going to harm you. He could be your next best friend. But he is cool and steady. I love it. You never know. You always guess what you. Lawson, you come in. You guys, I see you two always together. How much fun has this year been for you guys in a team like this where no one knows the true expectations? The players know this expectation. What about for you guys? How much fun has this been?
I mean, it's been fun just hanging out with the boys. We got the camera crew right here. Hacky sacking with the boys. And it's been fun.
One thing that this team does that I don't see in a lot of teams, you guys seem so relaxed before a game starts. Throwing the football, hacky sacking, anything around baseball. How much fun is that, and how do you guys stay so relaxed knowing it's about to be game time, about to be showtime, but yet are able to keep it lighthearted and not be stressed about anything? It seems like this team is so laid back.
I mean, we just relax before the game. I mean, kind of keeps us mentally focused in a way, even though we're focused on other things. It kind of prepares us for the game, I feel like.
As you two guys in that pitcher-only realm, in that world, what's that like? What's the importance of the preparation that you guys got to go through each week to be ready, knowing that you don't know when the call's coming? You could be listed up there to start, or to come in, but it could be moved game to game. How do you keep yourself mentally prepared when you're in that situation as a pitcher that's specialized in pitching?
Well, really haven't had to do that this year, but normally I would start so that I would know when I was going. It's kind of nice that you can kind of relax most games and just watch.
They allow you to be a fan. How big is that then to make sure you're the biggest cheerleader when it's not that night for you to go?
Oh, it's been pretty good. I mean, really let the other teams hear it too, so it's been pretty good.
That is one thing we enjoy. We have the crowd mic, especially at home games, right behind home plate, and the dugout chirping is nice and clear in the broadcast for us to enjoy. How much fun do you guys have giving it to the other team, whoever it may be, as you cheer on and support each other? How much fun is that in the dugout to you guys that keep this team close-knit to each other?
I mean, it's a blast in the dugout. We're just talking, having fun. I don't know what else to say.
One place we found you this season outside of baseball is behind the lens of a camera. How much fun is that? And how much we've seen you at football, basketball games, different sports, taking pictures. What brought about that hobby? We know your mom does a lot of photography work and has done some great photography work at with his varsity team alone. I've heard it at other games, JV and freshman as well. What brought that excitement around and that interest in you, and how much fun are you enjoying getting behind the lens and kind of that artwork that comes from that?
I mean, it's fun. I just started this year, and like I'm in a photography class, and I just kind of started off. And he was like, "You can take photos of football games?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I ended up being really good at it, so it's continued on. So
it's a fun place to be. As you guys in your junior seasons, going through this senior class, as they get ready to move on, and this junior class becomes the leaders of next year, and to take over this program and to leave your legacies on it. What have you guys taken the most out of this season to prepare yourselves for that role next year?
Really just got to be vocal and express what you want and how you want it done, and most of the time it will get done. I think Jack does a good job of that. And Tillman.
Tilly heard his name. As you guys get ready for the end of the season, as you prepare for your senior season, what's a goal? What's something you lay in front? I think, Ben, our goal is to watch Ben get on that mound and dominate in district. I think it's 23 again, but the district we're in next year as they all change. What's goals you guys have for yourselves going ending your junior year and going into your senior season next year?
I just want to get back up to throwing where I was at and beyond where I was at.
I mean, obviously, goal is to win a state champ, and just keep on having fun.
This junior class has a ton of talent in it. How much fun has it been over the years? And looking forward to being that senior class next year that will be the top of this program, the leaders of this program. How much fun has it been as a group, this junior group, through your years as freshman, sophomore, and now in your junior season? How much fun have you guys had at this program and at Georgetown?
It's been a lot of fun. I mean, I've known most of these guys since we were like 4. So, I mean, we've been playing together ever since. So it's been like fun to see each other like play and grow.
You will get to sit out this summer, I assume. You're
Yeah,
not going to be able to play
not
any. Will you continue to play ball during the summertime?
Yes, I will.
And who do you play with?
Action.
Action baseball.
At 12.
12.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. He played with so many different teams. In the sense of up and down different age groups. Outside of baseball, you get some downtime. You don't have to be anywhere doing anything. Where do we find you recharging and resetting?
I mean, obviously taking photos or just sleeping,
Just laying low. Mr. Knuckles?
I'll probably be hunting or at my girlfriend's house, probably one too.
Oh, so cute.
As Dad agrees with you. Favorite hunting season?
Dove.
It's coming up in September. It's a good answer. First one to say that all year. What class are you taking this semester right now that's your favorite class?
Definitely forensic with Miss Brandon.
Forensics. I like it, Ben.
Definitely aquatic science, for sure.
I'm impressed. I look at your dad. He's kind of confused, but who teaches aquatic science?
Miss Fluitt.
Miss Fluitt. All right. Walk-up songs. Pitchers don't get them a lot. Did y'all have to pick up a song and have one, or do pitchers not even get to be a part of that?
I really have no clue.
I don't got a walkout song. I have a pitching song, but
what is that?
I forgot to submit the form, so Josue chose it for me.
So the meaning behind it is Josue chose it for him. That's good. Any shout-outs before I get you two guys out of here?
My parents, my team, and my doctor.
Hopefully he did a really good job. We're all hoping he did a really good job. Lawson?
Shout out my mom, my brother, and my team.
It's Ben Knuckles. It's Lawson Richter, 2 of your juniors here on the varsity team. We'll take a quick timeout. We come back. It's Cody Bradford, Gavin Kelly join us next here on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. Stay with us.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trend. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T.
back here live at the Eagle Field, and we got to make sure we thank Camp Brightside for providing the food tonight for this tailgate hangout to celebrate here at Eagle Field. So we saw Tommy earlier dropping it off. Just a special shout out to Camp Brightside for all they do for the Eagle Nation Coaches Show, but an opportunity tonight to change it out here. We're joined now by two of the juniors on this class as well. Cody Bradford, Gavin Kelly join us now. This junior class, there's so many of you guys, and you guys have had so much success from your freshman year up to even at this point. You look at it as a big part of this team. This team, for the first time in a few years, strictly juniors and seniors. No sophomores this year, as we've had a few here and there before. This junior class continues to showcase a lot of talent. How much fun are you guys having in year 3 here in this program, but yet knowing next year becomes that leadership role that you take just that one more step to be what that legacy is going to be about Georgetown baseball in this class?
I mean, it's been fun. I mean, it's gone by fast these past 3 years. Just being able to grow with each other and play has been really, really fun.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of fun with the guys and just focus on finishing out this year strong more than looking too far forward into the future.
This senior class, as they've gone and been in front of you guys kind of as you stair-step through the program and Georgetown High School, what kind of legacy do they leave for you, and what kind of challenge do you guys take from them to make sure you lead it and leave the program better when you guys take over next year and when you move on?
I mean, I think they've led by example well. They're very vocal, like Ben said. Like, they know what they want, and I think for us, we need to take over that leadership role and teach these upcoming juniors what we want and how this team is going to be run.
Cody, in this class, you guys are so talented as a whole. This junior class from your freshman year up, what's that like as a class to come in together and compete at the freshman level, excuse me, all the way now to the varsity level where you know the competition is tough? You guys have grown together, you've come together. How much of a challenge is that for you guys, and how much fun is it knowing that you care about these guys, but the competition is there to be a part of this team and to contribute?
Yeah, we definitely compete with each other a lot. But then, like, you know, when it's time to be a team and play a game, we're really good at coming together and focusing on who's the other team, and then during practice competing with each other.
It's two different roles we see you guys in this year. Cody's one of those pitchers only. You get that inning here, an inning here. How do you stay prepared in that role, knowing that when that's head to the bullpen, get warmed up, you're going to be in? How do you keep yourself motivated, focused, but yet having fun and enjoying a season, knowing you've got to be prepared whenever that time comes?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to keep your body ready, especially through every game, because, like you said, you never really know. And then when it's your time, you have to go out there and just perform.
And then we go to someone that has played multiple positions on this field at different times, depending on who's pitching, depending on it could be injuries, could be the score. They move you around. You've got to be ready at all times. And we've seen you in multiple trying to remember my stat sheet, at least I believe 23 of the 33 games, if not more. And we've seen you left field, center field, shortstop. What's that like? How do you keep yourself prepared no matter what these positions? Oh, I forgot pitching. I apologize. You came in to close it out.
One pitch.
Hey, it was a great one pitch.
Yeah.
You got out of the game. How do you keep your mind ready, knowing it could be any position and it could be multiple positions in one game, and let yourself be prepared for that?
I mean, I was just being ready to play, no matter what the situation is, no matter who's pitching. I mean, I'm just ready to go and play at that position to the best of my abilities.
What's one thing about this junior class that sticks out to you guys from year one? And you said it's been quick. It has been a fast 3 years to watch you guys develop and become what you are as a class, seeing what you're going to do to take over next year. What's one thing that's been, I guess, the best memory for you guys to this point, and what's that goal moving forward for you guys?
I mean, one thing that sticks out to me is our chemistry. A lot of us have been friends and been playing since we were 8 years old, and yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, and then, I mean, a good memory is this year, of course. We've had our best year yet. We won district for the first time. We come up just a little bit short in the years before, but we were able to get it done this year.
As you guys look towards the next year, to not look past the rest of this year, what do you challenge yourselves to be those leaders next year?
For me, I think it's to be more vocal. I mean, I think I lead by example right now, but especially becoming a senior and it being my last year, I need to speak more and be a leader.
You guys see these classes coming up behind you. A lot of reminiscent like your guys' freshman year, very successful year, very talented group. How do you guys make an impact on them before you leave the G behind next year?
Yeah, especially like you said, those freshmen, they're really talented, and we don't really get to spend much time with them. But like when we do, we just make sure that like in the weight room, especially like holding them accountable and just helping them try to carry on the same thing we've been doing.
Walk-up song. A lot of it started in this year. We're talking about the different walk-up songs. Many people have a reason behind it. Some don't. Walk-up song, how you chose it, what's the meaning behind it?
My walk-up song is "Who You Foolin' by Gunna." It's a fan favorite, I'd say. I mean, it's one of my favorites, and I like to hear it before I hit.
It's catchy, too.
It is.
Hey, that's the one song outside of Hot Diggity Dog the other night from Braden Curtin on Mother's Night when she got to pick it, is when you cannot be watching the game and you hear that song come on and you know who's coming up to bat. It's Gavin Kelly coming up. And so it's a very catchy song, which is what made me go, I got to ask that question. Because a lot of times songs maybe we haven't heard. And so did you turn in your sheet, this pitcher song?
I did. My song is "Him All Along" by Gunna. Honestly, the reason why I picked it is because I let my friend pick it from another school, and he just said it was what he uses, so I just picked it. I thought it was good.
From what other school?
He was he used to go to Eastview.
Okay.
It was just like he played basketball. This is like basketball walkout song.
Okay. Who was it?
Jaden Prelo.
Pretty good basketball
Pretty
player.
good basketball player.
He four-year starter at East.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was really good. Georgetown didn't like him. He scored a lot of points. He was a pretty good friend to have on the basketball court.
Yeah.
As you guys look to leave your legacy, what's the future for you after Georgetown? What do you look to do?
I am to go to college. I haven't really decided what I want to major in yet, but I know I want to play baseball in college.
Okay. Cody?
Yeah, I'll also be going to college. I'll study kinesiology, sports medicine, something in that realm. And I haven't decided where I'm going to go, but I've talked to a couple schools and not really in a rush.
Outside of baseball, you don't have to do anything for a few days. Where do we find you resetting, recharging?
I'd be hanging out with my friends, whether it's basketball, hacky sack, or cornhole. All of them.
Doesn't matter. Just
Doesn't matter.
hanging with the boys.
Yep.
Just sleeping, maybe playing some of the show.
Xbox, PlayStation.
PlayStation.
5.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a good setup. We need one at the new house. PlayStation 5. She's ignoring me. My son-in-law took it back when he came back in town.
Oh.
I lost my PS5, so I have to get another one. In the class you're taking right now, what's your favorite class right now, and who's the teacher?
My favorite is PALS, Coach Laux. We get to go to the elementary schools and hang out with some of the little kids, which is really fun. So
Very
that's
cool.
Yeah.
Coach Laux.
Football coach.
Yeah, no, the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I didn't know that's what where he taught. So
Yeah, then my favorite's culinary with Miss Daly, and then Connor's also in that class.
culinary. I'm just telling you, we need to have a cook-off between these students. Have one cook-off out here, let them go at it, and then we can critique it. Shout-outs before I let you get out of here.
My family and my teammates.
Cody?
Yeah, my parents at my little brother's rec game right now, but they would have been here, and they're my biggest supporters, and then my team, of course.
It's Cody Bradford. It's Gavin Kelly, two of your juniors here on the Georgetown Eagle baseball team. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back, wrap it up. It's Eagle Baseball Coaches Show. Stay with us. figure it out in just a second. Back here live, Eagle Nation Coaches Show at the Eagle Field. A special shout out Tommy and the Camp Brightside crew for providing dinner tonight, catering this for the boys and the families. I tell you what, we also got to mention some special guests here tonight. Coach Payne, hardly ever we ever sucker him out. I think someone told him fajitas, so he came out. He got disappointed with the burger, but he made an appearance. And one of maybe the guests from the furthest is Skip here with us with the Van Aken family all the way from California. He's in town with us for a few weeks. He's going to get to go on the run with Georgetown. And so just cool to see all the groups come out. Some of our, of course, Sun City Boosters kill it every week, every game, every activity. These guys are out here supporting these kids, and it's so fun to see. And so we appreciate you guys being out here and supporting these boys. But, Jeff, the season starts to wrap up for Booster Club-wise in the sense of it's now enjoy this playoff run, but things are coming up to end the season. We got a banquet coming up, and then we got new board members that are going to take over when you decide to not come back and play ball with us anymore. Talk about that and what we need and who we need to get involved and to carry on this amazing Booster Club.
Well, so May 10th is our our banquet. It is on Mother's Day. We do that kind of on purpose because all the moms have grown up watching the boys play on Mother's Day anyway when they're young. And so they still get to be with their boys. They get to watch and get them celebrated on their season they've had. So it's going to be May 10th at the Community Center. If you, of course, all the people that are involved in the program get a link. We will post a link on our Facebook page that if you want to come, it's $25 a person to come. It's catered. It's really good food. It's really nice. The community center doors open at 5. We'll start food about 5:30, then we'll start the program after that. It's a good time to celebrate the wonderful season that all three teams have had, and it's a good time for us to give back to the kids and to everybody else that has supported these boys for so long, and hopefully we'll get to do it for the next 6 weeks. With that being said, there's a couple of us on the board that are all going to be leaving. And we'll talk about that a little bit at the banquet. Myself is going to be gone. Derek Brown, our vice president, is going to be gone. Ben Kiki, who does our web page, he's going to be gone. So we'll be looking to fill that. And we'll talk a little bit about that, too, on May 10th of how that looks, of how you go about if you want to be a part of that, if you want to replace those three guys. Because it takes a village, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's a lot of work, but it's as long as you're doing it for the right reason, which is y'all can't see it on camera, but all those boys out there that are hanging out together and they spend a lot of time together, that's what it's for, is so that we can give them the best of everything they can have and imagine in high school baseball. And that's our goal. That's the Booster Club's role. So if that's something you're interested in, please make sure and start talking to people and figure out if that's something that you're interested in and want to do, because we do need to fill those roles pretty quickly once the season is over, so that we can start working on. They got to get ready for the fundraising golf tournament in the fall. They got to start hooking up with 16 Mile Angels, who's our other supporter, and start correlating things with them so that we can always say yes when the coaches need something for the boys.
And that will be November 1st. 16 Mile Angels has their fundraiser. And so that's an important one. The Booster Club does their baseball tournament or golf tournament. And many other things, but there's so many opportunities to get involved. But I tell you what, from the outsider looking in, whose kids went to Hutto and Gateway, these programs here at Georgetown are second to none. It's amazing to see what these programs and what these parents and families and community do for these boys, these student athletes across the board. And so it is important to fill those roles. And so that's why I wanted to make sure we talked about that. I know it'll be addressed at the banquet, but it's an important role, and all the work that you and especially you and Derek have done this year with the tailgates for the families of the varsity players. It's been amazing to be a part of and appreciated. But
well, I hope it continues. That's a big thing. That's something that when we joined, that's what happened. I mean, everybody wants to do stuff different. I know when I took control, we changed a little bit of things, but the main things that we did, the tailgate, the parents getting together. That's something that's great because I don't know if the boys realize it, but we love the fact that we can sit here, look out while they're warming up on a home game, and they get to see us all hanging out, and we get to watch them warm up. That's just to me, that's a cool thing for us. I hope it's a cool thing for them to get to look over and see all of us hanging out and doing stuff together. A lot of us try to get together on the road too. Doesn't always work out, but that's just a big thing because the thing that I'll take away from this year or for the last 4 years now, being part of the program, but being part of the Booster Club for the last 3 years, is the family feel that we create. And I'll say it, be honest, we don't all have to like each other, but we all have a common goal of we're here for our kids. And that's the big thing, is here for the boys and doing what's best for the program and for them. And so hopefully, and I have no doubt there'll be people that will step up and do that because I know they've been a part of it and they want to see the same thing. We want to keep the train on the tracks and keep it going. I mean, we're one of the most successful baseball programs around here, maybe in the state, year in and year out. And I think a big part of it is all these people that are standing here looking at us, the support that these boys have.
And there's no pressure for whoever takes over as president. You just have the motto of don't suck because Jeff's going to step down. And so no pressure on that. But it has been a fun part, and it's been a great year. And this year's not over, but the regular season has now been buried. 30-3 year. What a successful year for these boys. Congrats to them. A district championship of their own, and nothing to hang their head about. And it's been a great year. And so it all goes to the playoffs now, Thursday night as it sits right now, 7 p.m. here at Eagle Field. Come out and support these boys. It'll be a great night of baseball. The Bastrop Bears will come up the road, and we'll turn around and head down to Bastrop on Friday night. Let's be honest. Our goal is to end it in 2 games and be able to raise the banner and celebrate at Bastrop if we have to about district championship.
Yep. Can I say one other thing?
You can.
I want to thank my wife, Deborah Lee, Anna Brown, Angela Kiki, all of our wives that allow us to do what we do and take time away from, we don't get to spend time. That's one of the things of the role of the job is you don't get to spend time with your spouse as much as everybody else does because you're doing stuff. So I'm very appreciative of our wives of letting us do that and being supportive of that. So just make sure that they know that they're very loved, and we thank y'all for letting us do what we've been doing for the last couple of years.
It's Georgetown Baseball, the Eagle Nation Coaches Show, live here at the Pavilion, I guess is what we call it, the tailgate, to celebrate the end of a great regular season and looking forward to high school playoff baseball. Remember, NFHS will take over all broadcasts, so we'll send out the links. Click on it if you can't be at the games, and we'll bring it to you live there on the best way to remember it, as my wife is, No Free High School Sports. That's their initials, and go to their network, and you can pay them to be able to watch your team that you've been able to watch for free all year because of some amazing sponsors. And one, I have to finish that way. The amazing sponsors, the Baseball Booster Club, CSCT, Construction Specialists of Central Texas, and King's Pest Control. They've killed it. They make it possible to bring you guys free baseball for the families out there that can't be at the games, and we appreciate it. It makes it easy for us to be there, and we've fallen in love with Georgetown baseball. It's fun to be around. These kids are such good kids, and we love to be a part of it. So it's been a good one.
One other thing, probably the second round of the playoffs, we will have playoff shirts for sale for the public. We won't have a whole lot. The parents know that they've already kind of ordered it. So if you come to a game after this week, or if you want a playoff shirt once we get them in, just contact me or Kevin Kelly or Derek. Contact somebody on the board, and we can get you hooked up with some merchandise.
And I don't know who designed them, but the championship shirts, the district champ shirts, and the playoff shirts are pretty cool. They did a good job. So that wasn't you.
No.
Okay. Let's just make it true. It's Georgetown Eagle Baseball Coaches Show live here on the Pavilion. Thanks for joining us, to Coach David Durell, and to the boys that joined us here on the show. Thank you so much. We'll call it a night. We'll be back Thursday night, 6:45 pregame live on the NFHS Network. 7 o'clock first pitch. It's Eagle Baseball playoff time. Thanks for joining us. And remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind, everybody.
For an old-fashioned dining experience, visit Goldberger Diner on the square in Georgetown. When you walk into this 50-style diner, you'll be greeted with a smile and treated like family. Enjoy breakfast served anytime, or come for lunch or dinner and enjoy a great burger, chicken fried steak, old-fashioned liver and onions, or any of the great tasting food on our menu. Goldberger Diner is located at 109 West 7th Street in downtown Georgetown. Goldberger Diner, serving great food to great people. Visit Camp Brightside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Brightside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and outdoor stage. Camp Brightside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Brightside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like